welcome to Ask Me About K-Pop, the essential guide for season converts and season fans alike. My name is Shannon.
And I'm Angelica.
And we're back and recovered from K-Con.
As best as we can be.
It truly took almost the whole month for my voice to come back. I don't know what happened, but I wrecked it.
TAEMIN happened.
Yeah, that's true. That's very true. And thanks everybody for all of your feedback on the K-Con episode. Some people had some theories about our experience. One was that maybe because K-Con is so expensive now, people paid a lot, so they have a different attitude about it, which makes sense.
True.
We also got a voicemail saying that this just might be how shit works in a post-COVID world, that people have experienced similar things at regular concerts. Maybe everybody just likes to keep to themselves now.
Oh yeah, maybe
that just might be how it is. I don't know.
There is definitely a cultural ripple from everybody staying inside for 2 years.
It's true.
And I forget about it sometimes.
Yeah, me too.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And also, not sure we're going to get very far on our K-Con Germany plan because most of our German listeners couldn't even get tickets for themselves.
Oh, so. Wow. I guess the German and European fans have been wanting a K-Con for so long that I'm sure those tickets were in high demand.
They sure were. Mm-hmm. But anyway, so today for this new episode, we were supposed to have idols on the podcast this week. Not sure if that will ever come to fruition or not. Everyone say your little K-pop prayers, but we figured we haven't done just a catch-up episode in a while, and there's a lot of exciting and fun things going on. So why not?
Yes. And as I said before, TAEMIN has happened.
Exactly.
So we, in addition to wanting, because we had said maybe we'll just do a catch up because so much has been going on. And I know that people like to just listen to us kind of ramble sometimes. And then TAEMIN'S 10th anniversary of his solo debut has come upon us, and he has graced us with another release to celebrate it. And so it was what a perfect opportunity to do a little bit of both. Highlight our baby cheese, idol of idols, TAEMIN, whilst also catching up on some random shit.
Yeah. So I think the first, the main, most focused part of this episode will be talking about the TAEMIN comeback. And then we've made a little list of things that we want to chat about. So let's just get into the TAEMIN of it all.
Yeah.
While we are recording this episode, this album has only been out for about 8 hours. So we're truly on top of it right now. And yeah, TAEMIN debuted as a solo artist on August 18th, 2014. So as someone who loves respecting an anniversary and a tradition, on August 18th, 2024, he released another album, and I love it.
Yeah, it's great. It's great. I think if I remember correctly, it's his 5th mini album. It's called Eternal. And it does have 2 title tracks, but I think the only video he's released so far is for one. But should neither of us have watched this? Should we watch it first, or should we talk details and then watch it?
I say let's talk details and end the TAEMIN segment by taking in the music video for the first time is probably a good way to do it, so we don't get lost in the sauce.
Good call.
So this is a 7-track mini, which is kind of big for, a mini. Love it. And all of the songs have a production credit for Ryan June on it, as well as other different writers on every song, but his hand is in all of them, which is cool because he wrote Lucifer and a lot of other cool songs, but is also a little eye-rolly because he kind of sucks. But whatever. But the other cool thing, the real cool thing, is that Taemin has writing credits on every single song on this album, which is amazing because the only other songwriting he's ever done is the lyric credit on Day and Night from the Move album. So like, what? Songwriter Taemin?
Yeah, this is like a big move for him, and it is the first release under Big Planet made. So it's the first time, like he has left SM, and this is his first work as an artist under his new management. So that's very exciting that like, oh, look, new album, new management, and for the first time, he's getting a hand in like the writing of each song. That's just exciting for like, ooh, what is he gonna take this like new platform like to do now that he has this new opportunity. And I did see an article just that interviewed him about this, and his quote about being at a new management company. He said, honestly, it doesn't seem like much has changed. No matter where I am, I've worked on my art the same way I always have. But of course, I'm learning how to communicate with the staff and navigating various aspects of this new dynamic.
Ooh,
so it's very exciting for him to be under this new company and that it's working out well. That makes me happy.
And BPM is a relatively new label. It is run by MC Mong, who is the rapper that pulled all his teeth out to not have to go to the military.
Oh, wow. I did not know that. Okay.
And
Jesus Christ.
One of the other, I got to look it up. It's like the other guy is half of a, hold on. Double Sidekick, the like production team that I feel like has come up in a lot of credits.
That name sounds familiar.
One of the double sidekicks is the other like owner of BPM.
Cool.
But they're most notably, this is the company that started BBGs. That's how I like knew that they existed.
Yeah.
But they also have Soyu, formerly of Sistar, and Ren from Newest. And they're like doing a new girl group this year, I think.
Ooh,
so,
exciting.
Like, yeah, we'll see. But
yeah, I was kind of surprised in looking up BPM that it was just so brand new. But it seems like it's providing interesting opportunities, including Taemin's first solo world tour, which will start on August 31st in Incheon. And then he currently has plans for stops in Malaysia, Taiwan, Thailand, Japan, and Hong Kong. And then the company said, quote, and further locations. So world tour means multiple continents, perhaps. Let's hope so. But Taemin is excited. He said, quote, I'm so happy and thankful that I finally go on tour. Ever since I dreamed of becoming a singer, I imagined doing a tour like this, and it feels like it's finally coming true. I'm so excited. And we're so excited for you, Taemin.
I am excited for him. I also saw, and I have to admit, and this is just me. Don't get mad. It's just me. I'm just saying. They showed that he's getting his own light stick, like under this company, like he's getting a Taemin light stick, and like I can't help but like feel a type of way about it. I don't like change. Change upsets me, and like this idea that like he's on his own somewhere else, like he's still signed with SM for shiny shit, like it's just the solo stuff that he's doing over here. But like I don't know. I think it's because there's no precedent for it. I don't think there's any other soloist that's still in their group that then has their own light stick. Like something about it.
Yeah, I
can't
like, think of that.
I don't know. I feel a type of way about it. I don't know.
Well, this is the first time hearing about it. I can only assume that it will still be Pearl Aqua.
I hope so.
He's not going to have some other color. That would be crazy. But maybe it just like has the T inside of the diamond.
It has the T inside the like little ball. Like
I'm sure. Yeah. It is. That's interesting because like you said, I can't think of anybody else who has that. But it also, I think, is fitting that Taemin would be the first to do it. And it's funny, like that you were saying, like, oh, well, now he's like on his own. He's still under SM for Shiny, but like on his own doing this stuff for solo stuff. And we always talk about how the Shiny solos, like, still very much have like a shiny aspect to them, and I think that's still very true in this album. Like I laughed a little because he has a song called Goat, and so does Key. So that's great. I'm hoping that in Onu's upcoming release, he also has a song called Goat, so we could just start collecting them. That would be just funny. And he also has a song called Deja Vu, which I feel like, I mean, Jonghyun's solo debut was Deja Vu. And I think that SHINee has like a deja vu like motif that pops up often in their lyrics. And so then when that song started, as I was listening through the album, I was just like, oh, it's coming back again. And I don't know if it's purposeful or not, but it always makes me think of like that kind of Perlock with thread weaving through it all. So yeah, I still
on that exact topic, like about the album, like I was wondering when I turned it on, like, is it going to be very noticeable that this is not an SM album? Like I just wasn't sure if I was gonna like feel it immediately.
Yeah.
And I did go check writing credits, like I said, and the Sexy in the Air is Dem Joints, who like is, you know, on so many SM songs. So like there is still that. But like I was like pleasantly surprised that like it didn't feel like insanely different.
No, it didn't. It definitely feels like, I mean, it has a different groove to it. Like Taemin's current post-military era is, I mean, I guess Danger was also dark. He always has like a dark princely aspect to him, which is fun. But this one has like a lot of like 80s synths and like driving beats, but it also, there are a couple of songs that still have that very like ethereal kind of echoey, almost watery, but not in the way that like Move or Push It and like Press It and Drip Drop were, but like still feels very much Taemin and like I can see where like Advice went to Guilty went to this. Like it still fits.
Yeah. And it is all very, very new. So like my opinions may change, and I've only been able to listen to the album through like twice today.
Yeah, same.
But my immediate feeling is that I like the album better as it goes on. Like I think that the tracks towards the back half are the ones that I'm liking the most so far. Like the song that it starts with, Goat, literally has a goat bleeding at the beginning of it. Like it has goat sounds in it, which is crazy.
I also think it misspells greatness because he at a certain point goes OMGREATNSS. I think it misses the E.
OMG greatness. Like there's so much spelling in it, and like it's
there
little
is a
much,
lot of spelling in it, which is funny.
It's not exactly for me. But I think my favorite song so far and away is Crush, though. Like I think
that one
Crush is
super
perfect,
good.
but you know me, like I can't resist a disco song ever. Like I love it. And like I also, my second favorite at the moment is Say Less, which is the last track because it has my vocoder stacks on it that you know that I love. So like he got me.
Yeah. I had to look it up. The official lyrics say that he says the E, but
You're not
I don't know if
hearing
he
it.
doing Yeah, I'm not hearing it. Well, it's like in the so like I said, we haven't watched the music video yet for Sexy in the Air, but I did like watch I listened to the track teasers and then I did watch the music video teaser for this as well. And then of course I've listened to the track, and like he's definitely singing sex is in the air. Like you can't hear the sexy. It just makes me really, really giggle. I just love it. I think it's so funny. And it reminds me of like from one of his first albums, that like sexuality. And
See, for me, it keeps getting S&M by Rihanna stuck in my head. Because she says like sex in the air, I don't care, I love this man.
Yeah.
So like just that phrase, like it,
absolutely
that's what it calls up for me.
Yes, I do agree with you that like it starts out like harder
and
and
like
then
louder,
it like
crunchier, and then it just kind of
it
like softens as the album
softens
goes.
out as it goes. I do also like Horizon. I
Yes.
just like Horizon is really nice. That's the second title track for this album. And yeah, it's just it's beautiful. It's only like 20 minutes, all 7 tracks. So it's not a super long album, but
No.
Taemin never disappoints.
He never disappoints. And yeah, I'm excited to like keep listening to this and getting more familiar with it. And I sincerely hope there will be like music show stages and maybe a music video for Horizon. Like, I don't know what his comeback plans are, but I hope that it's like full and realized and we'll get lots of stuff. But like I said, it just started this morning. So
yeah, it just came out. And at this particular moment, as of 12 hours ago, there is a music video and 2 teasers and then like a bunch of little teaser videos for the album itself. And the official logo, if you go all the way into BPM's Taemin YouTube playlist, which I am scrolling through right now. And of course, the logo is the T. So
love it. I'm so curious about this music video, and I'm ready to watch it unless you have more about the album or anything else you want to say before we like take this in official first reaction on the pod.
Nope, I am ready. I just was looking. I had to Google Taemin's light stick really quick, and it's so goth. He's so funny. Okay, yes, I'm super ready.
I'm really
super
curious
ready to
about what the music video will be like, because some of the teaser images that I saw, he was straight up in the bathroom from the first Saw movie, and I was like, what the shit is this? Like, so scary. So like, I don't know if the music video will have that similar motif or if that was just for album jacket photos or what, but
there is like a whole series of photos where he's just like in a gross bathroom. And then there's a whole other series of photos where he's like a little bride and he has a white hat on that says "I kill romance" in red, and then he's wearing all white and the hat has like a floor length veil, and he's sitting in like a couch made of white flowers, and I was like, oh, I love it. Like a little corpse bride. But yeah, the only thing that I know based on the like the 2 teasers that I watched for this music video, I was a little bit surprised because there is, I think, a part where he dances, because Taemin loves his lady backup dancers and he always has those. And I noticed a scene where he's surrounded by guy backup dancers. And I was like, oh, we're changing things up a little bit. So I'm intrigued. This like thumbnail for the music video has both a very big crowd of not hooded, baseball cap and veiled backup dancers with like sparks in the background. So I'm excited. I'm excited to see what on earth we are in for.
Okay, yeah. So we're going to watch this for the very first time live on the podcast. If you want to watch it with us, same random game rules. Pull it up and press play when I say go.
Yeah.
Ready? Yeah. All right. 3, 2, 1, go. Okay.
Okay, this is like neurons.
I was like, is this like a
central
spinal
nervous
column?
system? Yeah. Oh yeah, because now we're in the skull.
Oh, black and white.
Crop
T-pose.
top. Oh yes. Shirtless.
Where's his shirt?
Okay, he's getting in an elevator.
Bye-bye.
So dramatique.
Oh, little
See,
baby
boys.
T. Sexess in the air. Yeah, if you want to say sexy like sexy, then sure it works.
And then combine it with the in is.
Yeah.
Sure.
I get
Totally.
Oh, he's got some big shorts on as well.
Yes, I know. I was literally just going to comment on the fucking shorts because they are everywhere. I can't tell if he has. Oh, he has like a sweater tied around. I was like, does he have another little skirt on top?
Okay,
Ooh,
I guess
heat
he's
vision.
like, this is like a weird little like warehouse party club.
Well, it's like the people that he freed from the guilty conversion camp, and now they're like partying in the Okay, now he's wearing a skirt. I knew he would be at some point.
Yeah.
That is Taemin.
And are those like... Is he wearing just those half bottom pants, or are they like really baggy boots? I can't tell.
I think that he's wearing like baggy pants that have like a cutout in the knee.
Oh, that makes more sense.
Yeah. Ooh. Oh, I thought that was like, I didn't know what that was.
It was like a pipe bursting. Oh, these are, I like these hats with the veils. That's cool. And now everyone's getting wet. Oh no.
Hell yeah. Wet t-shirt.
And this is the part where the song like changes a whole bunch. The first time I listened to it, I was like, oh, what?
Yes, me too. Oh, he doesn't usually have this many people with him. This is fun. But the styling does feel very similar to Guilty in like a next chapter sort of way, which is fun. Kind of like Lost Boys pieced together.
Yeah.
Neutral colors.
Oh, I love the spinny sparks in the back. That's really cool. Bed squeak percussion.
And that like Timbaland voice.
Yeah.
Impeccable.
Ooh, this is a neat little room.
Yes. Okay, and I saw him talking in this outfit. I didn't realize that the armpits were cut out.
Oh, I was like, is it a vest and sleeves or just armpit cuts out? Damn, that ended so quickly.
There's more. Oh, is this a tease for Horizon maybe?
Maybe. He's got a
an all
Canadian
jean
tuxedo on.
But he is wearing a shirt. Yeah, it's got to be. The sun is.
Okay, there it is.
Horizon.
All right.
Let's go.
Wow, that was great. I can't wait to see like a full choreo. I love how many people, like I did love how many dancers there were. Like they looked like his scary cult behind him. Like the parts where they were like nodding and like doing the little like just the like head
all
moments.
Like standing still with him right in the middle. Yeah, that was great. And he loves putting his backup dancers in face coverings. And I like it too. It's so dramatic.
It is really dramatic. I like it. Great job. Good job,
Taemin. As always, Taemin.
You did it.
You did it. You always do. Thank you for blessing us consistently.
10 years of solos.
10 whole solo years. Incredible. Taemini.
Little baby boy. Amazing. All right. So there's our Taemin live reaction comeback day moment. Yeah.
Everybody take a moment to celebrate and enjoy. Happy Taemin Day to us all.
Yes, it's Taemin's Day, like he says.
Yeah.
But I also, of course, because I can't help it, we tried to organize their thoughts of the things we wanted to talk about. So the transition to the next part would be, what are the other shinies doing? Because they're doing things.
They are doing things.
And the first thing I needed to talk about, because it brought me so much joy, was Mino at the Olympics.
Oh my God. That brought him so much joy as well. Like you could just see in every picture, especially like the selfies he would take in like every stadium he went to. And he's just like cheesing. So cute. Yeah. He was having so much fun.
I love the Olympics. It's my favorite time of every 2 years. And I was already so excited and enjoying it so much. And the Olympics were on all day, every day in my house. I just like left it on. I was loving it. And then for whatever reason, like I saw articles that was like, Mino, special Olympics correspondent or something. And I was like, what does this mean? I don't know what this means. And it seems like what it meant was he just got to go and like watch whatever he wanted. Like,
He just got to go and hang out, have a wonderful time,
and have a
and at a
great
certain point,
time.
Lee Dong-wook joined him.
He was with him a bunch, and yeah, just like I saw people on different. I didn't ever catch him on any Peacock broadcasts, but I did see people in other countries who were getting different broadcasts. Occasionally, him getting caught in the crowd, like with his big Korean flag, like. Yay! Because he was so excited, and his like Instagram stories were so exciting, like every day. Because he would go to like really random events that I wouldn't see, because he was clearly going where there were Korean athletes. Like that was the point. And the Korean Olympic team participates in like sports that like Team USA doesn't, or that I'm not aware of. Like one was like a laser gun decathlon, where people had to like run and then like shoot a laser gun and then like run some more. And he was
Laser
at that
tag
one.
is in the Olympics.
And I didn't know that was a thing.
What do they think of next?
And then my favorite videos were he made, because he's become such a social media boy in the last
really
year.
has.
It's really
Kind
crazy
of
to me.
surprising.
That he was making this like TikTok where like he would mug for the camera and put the phone down, and then when he lifted it up, it was a different day. Like that was like the transition thing to like make this montage. And there are a couple of videos of other people at the Olympics videoing him making these videos, because he would just walk down the aisle, stand like right in the aisle, like next to the end of the thing, and then like spend like 3 minutes like filming his little things and taking his selfies. Like he did not even care. And it was so funny to me, because it was like there's this Reddit called Influencers in the Wild that is like exactly that, like people taking videos of like, look at all these dummies filming content. And that's what he was doing. And I was like, Mino's like, when did he become this person?
I know. Key has taught him well, I think.
Yeah. And the best part, I mean, all of it was great, but I just must say that his hair looks so good right now.
It really
I can't
does.
even take it.
so
It's like
fluffy.
kind of gingery, and it's so fluffy, and it's freaking beautiful.
It has a little curl sometimes in it.
At Water Bomb, when he got like soaking
Well,
wet,
that-
he suddenly
yeah, that
had
was
like a
insane.
perm. It was
Yeah.
insane.
But then I saw a couple photos of from the Olympics as well, where like I don't know if it was humid that day or something, but he like got a little bit of a curl, and I was like, oh, so pretty.
He must have gotten a perm. It looks so good. And I'm gonna mourn
I don't know.
so
I think he
hard
has
when he
just
cuts
like
it.
a nice texture to his hair,
He
because like
might.
when he had long hair during Ring Ding Dong,
Oh,
like
that's true.
I don't know, he has like really pretty fluffy hair.
Yeah. Ugh.
Yeah.
And I hope that he keeps it until his announced album that he's gonna do later this year. So excited. We said this to each other. We were watching because I have not been able to make myself watch his full Water Bomb stage. I can't do it. It's too much.
Yes.
I can't do it. I'm sorry,
Yeah, yeah,
I can't
we watched
do it.
the, like,
but we watched the
behind.
behind,
Yeah.
and he was practicing for it. And at one point, I like grabbed your arm, and I was like, "Isn't it crazy that he has songs now?"
Yes. Well, and I was going to say, like, after his last, or even after his first release, we said, like, I wouldn't be surprised if he never put out music again and, like, only did this to complete the set. But, like, if this wasn't his thing, we would get it.
Yeah.
So I am surprised that he, like, continues to put out music. It's so fun. I'm, like, glad that he's, like, having fun and being able to, like, do this on his own, and, like, feeling confident enough to do it on his own, I guess, in that way. It's fun.
I love it.
It's surprising.
I'm just so excited for like more music from him. My only fear, though, is that he will do what he's always done and put it out the last week of the year.
Oh, I
and
know.
ruin all my end of year lists.
Yeah. It is when the announcement said like, oh, it's in December. It's like, why? Why are you always putting your shit out in December? Every fucking time. Every single time.
I know.
Is he I don't know. What's his deal? What's his deal?
I mean, it's his birthday, but you don't have to release things around your
you
birthday.
can do it whenever you want.
But anyway, looking forward to that. Onu is also going to be putting out another album in September under his new company.
Mm-hmm.
So that's very intriguing as well.
Yeah, he's already started putting out teasers and stuff for it. I feel like I've been seeing a lot of new photos of Onu recently.
And there was, he did a like pre-release track like a month or two ago. And I can't even remember what it was called. What is this song called? Where's my translator app?
Oh yeah, we watched it.
And it was better than I thought it was going to be. Oh, it's like every day of the week or something. Like the Korean title is like.
Oh yeah. It has a very long Korean title.
But those are all the like, it's like Mun to when they're fry sat is like basically what it is. But anyway, that was good and fun and cute. And I remember being surprised when we finally watched the whole thing because the teaser on his Instagram was just like 5 seconds from like the pre-chorus, and I was like, ooh, I don't know about this. But then as a whole song, I liked it a whole lot more.
Yeah, I liked it. It was good. I had not seen any of the I hadn't seen that clip, so I went into it blind, having only seen, I think, still images from it, so I knew like what the aesthetic was. But yeah, this third mini album is called Flow, and it will be released in September. The English title for the pre-release is All Day.
All Day. There you go. That makes sense.
Yeah. It came out July 15th.
Love it. And
now he's under, go ahead. We said all this shit for Taemin, he's now under Griffin Entertainment, which is, not gonna lie, the first time I've heard that name in my life. I don't know anything about them, and I'm Googling them now.
Yeah, me too, because it is not it has no link on Wikipedia.
Onu is the only artist that they have.
Okay.
Founded March 12th, 2024.
Okay, so it's like literally all brand new.
Yeah, brand new. Intriguing. Newly established agency Griffin Entertainment announced the signing of an exclusive contract with ONU. Yeah.
Well, there you go. All right, well, we'll have to see how that
Griffin
goes.
Entertainment will not spare any effort so that we can become the artist's sanctuary.
Ooh, love it.
He is their first artist, and the agency draws its name, quote, from the legendary guardian of priceless relics, and is dedicated to safeguarding and nurturing our artists.
Ooh.
Alrighty. We shall see. These first pictures that he put out, like, he had such nice long hair. I think he's gotten a haircut since then, but I'm excited. I fucking loved Circle, and All Day is really great, and All Day is like more fun. Circle, I thought, had like a solemnity to it, a seriousness, whereas All Day was quite catchy and cute. So we shall see what Flow brings. What comes with the flow.
Exactly. And then as for our dear Kbum, he is still doing his Keyland on and on tour. So I get clippies on my TikTok every once in a while. And one of his stage outfits, he wears this cute little tiny ponytail and this like very sci-fi outfit. And he just like looks like a cartoon character. And it's so cute.
It is. He has great outfits, and he looks like he's having so much fun on this tour. Like, every time I see him, he's just having a great time.
He is, and I love it. And just a shiny in case you missed it, because I don't think it came up on our show at all this year, but it's great if you have not seen it. Shiny, all the Shinies reunited for the first time since Jinky went on his hiatus last year to go on Hang Out With You, which is a UJ Suck show. And they did like an episode of the regular show with them like being interviewed by the gang and like telling funny stories and goofing around like normal. But then they also did a special like concert episode where Shiny was performing at this special festival, and they did a bunch of songs like Lucifer and Sherlock and Ring Ding Dong, but they also performed hard for the first time ever with all of them.
Yeah.
And it's
incredible.
So good. It's so good.
So good.
And it just like, it was healing to like see it the way that it should have been.
Yeah, it was really nice to see them all together. And like, if you look at, you can watch just the performance separately on YouTube as well. If you like just want to see that, it's a good like 15 minutes or so.
Yeah, they got like a whole big stage.
Yeah, so it's a nice little package. And it was
really
good to
nice.
see them all back together again.
Yeah, so old rec, but important rec if you haven't caught that.
Important. Indeed.
All right, so we are now caught up on where the shinies are. They're thriving and we love it. So now is the part where we wanted to just take a minute to like talk about some comebacks that we've enjoyed. Some of them are kind of old and some of them came out today. So we're going to, run the gamut.
We're catching up. I was going to say run the gamut. Amazing. Take it away.
So just to start with, because I was so excited to see it, our dear friends Weekly finally came back with their promised new comeback, and the main title was called Lights On.
The fucking braids with the hearts in them? Are you kidding me?
I know.
That's so cute.
It's so cute. So this is just, it was such a good, it's so summery and it's so good. And I was so happy with everything about it. And it was really like fun and interesting that they all had completely different hair than when we talked to them.
Yes.
But it was like fun. Like Jihan is like blonde and it was like, oh wow, that's very interesting. Like she's never looked like that before. And Monday's blue hair is like, ooh, so good.
I love it. It's like it has a steeliness to it that's so pretty.
Yeah, and the whole music video is like beach and cute and fun. And I've been cranking this one in the car when it comes up on shuffle because it's great vibes.
It's a good summer song. It's so catchy and the dance is really cute. Weekly. Welcome back, ladies.
Welcome back. Love it. And then the next thing that I felt like absolutely deserved a shout out is I Do from Kara. I got you So this is a bop. I love second gen groups continuing to be groups and at the same time maintaining their second gen sound. Like I think it is awesome. And I was just so happy that this happened because I feel like we talked about at the end of our Kara deep dive when all of the Karas in history had like reunited for this special like anniversary comeback. I kind of assumed that would be it. You know, that they just like did a fun thing once. So I was like excited that they did it again.
Yeah, absolutely. I think I'm trying to like find like more. I'm trying to find like an article or something that like says literally anything about this. Their K-pop wiki says that was this in Japanese? I didn't think it was in Japanese.
I don't think it was either.
But it's there's a Korean version. Okay, there's a Korean version, but it is the first Japanese special single, I guess. But tell me more about the Korean version. Anyway, I feel like this was announced like shortly after, or like when we did our Kara deep dive, we were wondering like, what will we get from them? And then when this came out, I feel like you and I talked about like, oh, is this like an old Kara song that they never released, that they like re-released or re-recorded or something? Because it does sound so perfectly second gen. And yeah, it was just really fun and they look super cute. There's like two very adorable short haircuts in the music video. And it's very sparkly and has like a nice kind of like gemstone disco ball color palette, and just has them like, it's very simple music video and has them like just dancing in front of mirrors on the beach or like dancing in a forest at night with like shiny lights. And it's I liked it.
And one of them is
just
wearing
like pure girly pop.
Yes, and one of them's wearing one of those triangle tube handkerchief tube tops that I had many of in the
Absolutely.
early 2000s. So I always love to see that. And the other special thing, I have not listened to it, so I don't know. I assume it's beautiful and sad. But there is another song on this digital single called Hello. And
Yes.
it has Hara's voice in it because it's a song they recorded for an album years and years ago and never put out.
Yes, that's the one. Okay, I
Yes.
knew it's something about this one was like a unreleased
Yes.
older track.
Yes, that one's
And
called
because
Hello.
this one sounds so perfectly second gen, I thought it was this one. But yeah,
Yeah.
it's the B-side.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But this was great. Just like love to see it. Love to
Yeah.
see it. I love to see second gen idols thriving. It's my
Yeah,
favorite.
I know. And I wonder if this means that like Carl will do more stuff
I hope so.
as a whole. Well, looking forward to it if they do.
Okay, so this next thing, it came out like a week ago, but I became aware of it this week because of a water bomb performance. And I will just like quickly aside, I just gotta say, like, water bomb has like really been water bombing this year.
Yeah.
And
they had
I-
a crazy lineup this year.
Yeah, and I feel like they used to do like it's still happening, and there's going to be one in LA in September. Like they're really expanding the water bomb amount
Franchise.
of shows that they do. And like I know there used to be like water bombs in multiple cities every year, but the people that went to them were more of your like college festival idols. Like Hyuna always went because like Hyuna didn't do concerts. Hyuna shows up at an event and sings her 3 hits and she goes home, and like
Yeah.
that's what Waterbomb was good for, or like groups that, you know, maybe aren't like as big or whatever. But I wonder if it was like last year when the Kwon Eunbi like Waterbomb fan cam got like so huge that companies were like, oh, maybe we should send people to this, because it seems like everybody got to fucking go to Waterbomb this year.
Yeah, seriously. So many people went. It was wild.
But it's still happening. And there was the like one in like I think Daejeon this week, and I saw this video of Hui from Pentagon wearing leather pants and no shirt at all and like doing a very sexy dance, and I was like, excuse me, what is going on? Where has he been? What's going on? And he was dancing to this song, and I looked it up, and it actually is a freaking bop, and it is called Easy Dance, and it is Hui featuring Kwon Eunbi.
Oh yeah, 숨이 멎을 때까지. Break it down now.
Yeah, I don't know. I just like love this. I think it's so fun. And I feel like when I was watching it, my like first thought was like, yeah, like we never got over not getting to finish Triple H. Like,
100%.
he never got over it. And
Absolutely.
he always had that in his soul, you know, swim good, etc. Hui loves touching up on a girl and doing some sexy stuff. Like that's what
does.
he
That's true.
wants to
It's
do.
what he wants to do.
So I was like, it was cool to see this. And like, I saw some of the YouTube comments being like, wow, this feels like returning to like an era that used to exist where like artists would do sexy collabs and like no manner hands and like do a
true.
like sexy little song.
I was also thinking it felt a little bit like a throwback because it is called Easy Dance. And I think that has like a couple meanings
Sure.
in the lyrics.
Sure.
But part one of the meanings is that the choreo is actually very simple and one that like in the chorus you could easily learn and like do at a party, which is like an old trend
Yeah.
of K-pop where you would have like point dances and things that like people could actually learn and do, as opposed to these like dance challenges that are sometimes even a challenge for like other idols. So that's kind of fun too. It does feel a little bit like a bringing back a little something
Yeah.
from another time.
And I love to see it. All right. Next thing is also incredibly new, but really, really love it. This is the new From Us 9 comeback, and the single is called Supersonic. So this was like an immediate love. Like the first time I played the music video, the second, like 10 seconds in, I was already so on board because I gave them album of the year last year. I just think that From Us 9 makes exactly the K-pop that I want to hear. Like they just do. And this is absolutely no exception. And it's so summery and it's so fun. And the music video is like really, it's actually honestly kind of grand for them.
It is.
And there's a part in the middle where they're dancing at a gas station and they have like fireworks in their shoes and there's like sparks shooting out of their feet while they dance. It's freaking crazy. And then it ends like similarly to the Taemin like wet t-shirt style end of the music video. Everyone's like soaking wet in their big ass baggy jean shorts.
Yeah, I was gonna say I saw the because they have a couple different outfits in this one, and the like jean, white, and red looks that they wear on the beach toward the end of the music video was the first thing I saw of it. I saw like a little gift set of it, and I was like, "Ooh, I love this like summer." Because anytime one of them is wearing like a red bathing suit that looks kind of lifeguardy, but then they're all wearing like baggy, like, and then two of them have these big ass baggy like past the knee length shorts, and it's so on par with the styling of Lights On and Weekly that that then like when I was like, oh yes, I love the look of this. And I feel like those two songs, they don't sound the same, like they're unique songs, but I think they go so well together that like to me they kind of summarize the like trend of really good summer girl group songs we got this year.
Yeah.
Because you and I and our friend Jenna made a summer playlist together that essentially was just like sparkly girl summer, and this is a great continuation of it. I loved this track. Promise 9 continues to be super fun. I love the way that they're like growing as artists, and like everything I've enjoyed a lot of their releases, but especially everything they've released since graduating from like the schoolgirl concept when we first saw them at KCON. Great. It's so fun.
It's so good. And since this came out a week ago, there are some stages and I've watched them all and I absolutely love it. I said this about #MeNow last year, but like I just feel like Promise 9's choreography is so satisfying. Like whoever does their choreo is just really good at recognizing like the moments in the song itself and like illustrating that with their bodies, but also they make such good use of the fact that there are 8 of them and there's just always really good like tableaus and ripples and moments and splitting them into groups of 4 to do a little thing here, a little thing there, and I just like love it. I just love it. I think they're great.
I agree.
So okay, last thing, this also came out 12 hours ago. And to say that I am obsessed with it is like a deep understatement. Like this took over my day. I had to like pause and be like, bitch, you have to listen to TAEMIN'S album. That's what we're doing today. But I was listening to this album over and over again.
Okay, great. So you like the whole album? Because I've only seen this music video.
Absolutely perfect. No skips.
Love
so
to hear
good.
it.
Okay, so this song that came out this morning that I love is Don't Worry, Be Happy by SF9.
꼭 행복해라 넌 행복해라 I'm not over you 잡았던 두 손 놓을게 꼭 행복해라 넌.
Okay, so first of all, absolutely adorable, wonderful, great music video. Love the concept. The concept is like how to get over a broken heart, and they visit different places. One is a cafe where all the food will make you forget. There's a laundromat where you can like wash that girl right out of your clothes.
Yeah.
There's like a car wash where you can do the same thing. And like that's just such a cute concept to me. And also there's some gratuitous shirtlessness in the laundromat scene, which
Shout out Taeyang.
you have to appreciate. And the song is just such a banger. Like
It is. It's so
love
catchy.
it. It's really catchy. It's really, really fun. And like I said, the whole album equally good, like similar vibes running through it. Like love it. Absolutely no skips. So good. But I do recognize that this might be a little weird. I like don't know how all the fantasy are feeling about it because there are only 5 of them because 2 are in the military. Rowoon is gone. And their other member, one of their rappers, Zuho, he like left FNC to like go to solo to another company and like was like, but I'm still in SF9. And FNC was like, no, you're not.
No, you're not. Ooh.
And like I uncorroborated, allegedly he like his little swipe card to get in the building doesn't work anymore. Like they've just like ghosted him. The company's like ghosted him and he's like said some shit on Instagram about like how he wants to be there and they won't let him. So like that sucks. That absolutely sucks.
Yeah. Ooh, complicated. I did not know any of that.
Yeah, I don't know if
I don't even think I knew Rowan left.
Yeah, he left last year to like just be actor boy.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But anyway, I still think that these 5 are like really, given it. And I love that. And there's also something that like when it started and I like saw them looking so like cute in these little like sleeveless hoodies and little crooked baseball caps, I was like, how old is SF9? And like most of them are like 32. So I was like,
they look it's a very boyish concept.
Yes, and I feel like
video,
that's a funny thing that like I feel like I've been noticing in K-pop lately where like I feel like it used to be if you were, God forbid, a boy band that tried to come back after the military, then like you need to like wear suits and be grown-ups because you're grown now. But I feel like these days these 30-year-old idols are like, no, I wear little boy clothes. I'm a little boy. Like, because they do look younger than they did when they were 20. Like, I don't know. It's wild.
Yeah. Yeah, that is interesting.
But I've like kind of noticed that as like sort of a trend that I feel like older idols, because like I see people saying it about Mino all the time, like that he right now like looks younger than he did when he was 25.
That's because he's like magic.
Yeah. But anyway, love this. I wish it had been out longer because I can't wait for like stages and more and stuff. And again, album no skips, fully recommend.
Amazing.
Way to go, SF9.
Way to go, SF9. Through adversity, you continue to flourish.
And I love it.
Okay, the first thing on my list is a fairly new release, although I haven't gotten the chance to listen to the full album yet. This is Tell My Mama by Card.
When I tell my mama about you, it's not going back. When I tell my mama, mama, it's not going back. When I tell my mama, mama.
So this is Card's 7th anniversary release. So they are also celebrating a recent anniversary. And I read that all of the members have songwriting credits. The article said they all have songwriting credits in English except for J-Sef's rap. But so I guess he just didn't write anything in English. But he does rap in English in this
song. Is
I think
like
this song is
heavily
fully
English. It's not fully.
It's not fully,
but it's like 75%. The chorus is entirely English. Matt's rap is entirely English.
Yes.
There is
and
some
J-Sef's
Korean in it. It's got a lot of English words in it, but like I watched stages because I wanted to see their outfits, and I was looking at the lyrics in the corner. So like there is Korean in it, but it is heavily English. Yes.
Yeah. I really like it. I was absolutely obsessed with Icky. Not gonna lie, continue to be. I've listened to that all summer long. I never get tired of it. I just think it's great. And then when I saw a lot of people posting pictures of like when the comeback teaser images started to get posted because Card is all blonde in this one. Matt has like a silvery grayish blonde, and then he and Jiwoo both have like the super bleached eyebrows. So they have a very kind of like culty Children of the Corn.
Yeah, and they're also
feel.
wearing like Jiwoo's been wearing like purple contacts, and the rest of them are wearing like spooky ice White Walker contacts. Like they look like Children of the Corn a little bit, but they're dressed like Barbie dolls.
But they're dressed like
wild
Barbies.
outfits.
Yes, they look so incredible. I love the aesthetics of this comeback so far. It's like a lot of really fun, flowy fabrics and like lacy things. And the song is super groovy.
Yeah.
I like that because I think for a while, like you and I loved Card's debut.
Yep.
And then there were a couple releases that felt very like one note to me. Like, yeah, it just felt like, oh, we're just kind of putting out the same song with like a little bit of a twist on it. And Icky and Tell My Mama are like very different flavors, but so fucking fun. And a co-ed group is always something to be celebrated.
Yeah.
So Card like continuing to be going strong, celebrating 7 years. And I believe that this comeback is also coming with a tour. So it's very exciting to see that they're like, their popularity, I feel like, has only grown.
Yeah.
And the article I read about this talked a lot about how they're like looking to show the ways that Card has grown throughout these last 7 years. So this is a little bit of a like reflective and like progressive album release. So I'm excited to listen to the whole thing. Icky was just like a very short EP. And I don't know how many tracks are on this one, but I want more.
I love it. I have my Spotify open. Let me check really quick. How many songs you got? 7th mini? 7.
Great. Love it. 7.
Oh, 2 are instrumentals. Okay, so 5.
Okay, fine. That's kind of the same. That's like the same size as Icky, but I'll take it. I'll take it.
It also has a part 1 in the subtitle, so.
Ooh, great. Okay, so maybe we'll be getting more soon. Love it. Love to see it.
Great.
Thank you, Card, for continuing to be super fun and putting out great summer tracks. Card can always be relied upon for a good summer bop.
I agree.
Also a summer queen since always. We did talk about this a little bit in our KCON episode, but Hyolin's new song, Wait, has been officially released.
I don't wanna wait. I don't wanna wait.
Hyolyn. This song is just a celebration of her super tan booty cheeks, and I love that for her.
The shots
and for us.
The shots in the music video by the waterfall when she has the flower in her hair and all the like freckles, and she like she doesn't
the, like,
look
little
real.
Sunburn makeup.
Yes.
She looks like a like paradise goddess, like some sort of tropical bird nymph. Like it's crazy. There's also a shot toward the end where she's wearing like a very short, it's like a beach cover up, like long sleeve white, like cream mesh dress. And she still has the like blush makeup freckles on. And she looks so pretty. I love it. I love the sunbird makeup in this music video. I don't know where it was filmed. It's very tropical location. Does not look like Korea. But it's just like basically her living like, I don't know, Southeast Asian island dream. And it's all about the booty, and it's so wonderful. And she's been doing her dance challenges, and I saw a really, really adorable one with BB, and you guys cannot watch this right now, but I'm gonna make Shannon watch it.
Okay. Okay, cute. Oh, BB.
I love it. Hyolyn is telling her like no,
pop
do
it
more
harder. Oh, that little awkward spin. She's so cute.
She's so cute. She's so cute. She's trying so hard. It's adorable. And it just makes me happy that they're KCOM friends.
I know, that's really cute.
And that makes me happy to see. I love my Hyolyn and I love seeing people love her.
That is cute. I saw another cute challenge that was her with two of the G idols. Soyeon for sure. I can't remember who the other one was, but also because you can't look away from Soyeon in this video, even though Hyolyn is there. Sorry, like, damn, she's really
really popping
grabber.
it, and she's got that bright orange hair right now.
But that they're wearing the Touch My Body shorts.
Outfits. Yes,
It's
I know.
so
I saw
cute.
that too. Oh, so cute. That made me so happy. Yeah, I love when I see, well, this one obviously we heard of and then got to see for the first time at KCON, but it has happened to me a couple of times where like I find out about a new release because of the dance challenges. And so like I knew that Wait was coming out, and then I knew that it had come out because I saw that G Idol dance challenge and was like, oh my God, it's here. And so that was really fun. I truly do enjoy watching those, even though I know that they're probably a pain for the idols to have to film sometimes. And speaking of another release that I learned of because of a dance challenge, here is the last on my list, Last Parade by Bam Bam. Did you get to the massive statue head of Bam Bam?
Yeah. Oh my God, eye patch with a chain. This is insane.
This is crazy. It's truly, if you haven't watched this music video, you must watch it as on the largest screen that you can.
Yeah, there's a lot to take in.
There's so much to take in. Girl, I didn't choose a particular part because I was like, no, if Shannon hasn't seen this with no context, it's gonna be like too overstimulating, and I can't I can't just make her like assault her with this image. Because there is like a huge piece, like the beginning biggest set piece of the music video Last Parade is basically this like clearly Dali inspired like painting come to life, where Bam Bam is like in this surreal landscape, like with his face like many times, that there's like dead trees and like all kinds of crazy shit in it. The music video is absolutely wild. He's wearing like crazy makeup in it. It's set into like different like chapters of this like whole revolution. Like Jackson, he is starting his whole like cinematic universe. He's going crazy. But I did hear of this release because I saw he was doing all these dance challenges. Like he did one with Momo. I think that was maybe the first one that I saw. Where the dance challenge is like the chorus that we played in the clip, it's all whacking. And it's so fun. He like just really goes for it, and he has the most incredible fashion in this. He's so goth and like prince of the underworld, like come to take over the world is what I get out of the music video. And I support you.
The way I learned of this was he posted on his own Instagram a video of him and Sulgi doing it, and the caption was "with my queen," and all the comments were like, "No, my queen."
She's all of our queens. All of our singular queen. Yeah. She's everyone's queen. That's what his ass goes.
There you go.
We love to see it. I love seeing the GOT7's Oot in a Boot. And Bam Bam has like really been exploring a lot of different aesthetics with his solos. And I think that that's super, super fun for him. And super fun for us to be the audience. I enjoy it. I have been watching a lot of different performances of this because, like I said, all of his outfits are crazy. And I love to see it. I fucking love it.
Yeah. Great. All right. Well, those were some comebacks that we wanted to chat about that we've enjoyed. And now I just have some random assorted crap that I wanted to like mention, talk about, whatever, and some stuff coming up that we can get excited about. So assorted random crap. This is so random and it's been happening for months, but I have not had a chance to like bring it up on the podcast. And like,
Okay.
I had a weird dream about it the other night. So I was like, oh, I need to like talk about this on the pod. But my sweet Kim Hyo Jung, my Donnie baby, I don't know if everyone else keeps up with him like I do. I feel like no, because I don't see anybody else talking about this and it's so crazy. But a couple of months ago, he started posting these videos on his Instagram that was just like weird little like cell phone like interviews with like him and all of his friends, like Ekshi from WJSN was in one, and like dancers he knows and athletes and artists, like all these people that he knows. Just videos of him going like of the title was like, what do you like? What's something you know about EDAN? Like E.DAN. And in the first one, Hyo Jong was like, everyone says he looks like me. He doesn't look like me. I wish y'all would stop saying he looks like me. And then other people being like, oh, he's so creative. His music's so good. He's such a comforting, like people just saying nice things about this person named Edan. And then he opened up an Instagram and it was like, check out Edan Maverick. And the Instagram for Edan is like an entire Instagram of a guy that is like that looks like Hyo Jong, but if you put his face in one of those weird symmetricalizers where it's like, you know, where it like the filters where it takes one half of your face and it doubles it, so it like looks like him, but like in an uncanny like, no, that's not what his face looks like. And Edan is very skinny and has no tattoos. And Edan has like short blonde hair and like Edan has freckles and blue eyes. And Edan isn't real, but like he's putting music out. And like, I don't know if this is just his strange art project to like get away with making music while he's in the military, or if he's trying to split his personality into a different person, or like, I don't know what is happening with this Edan shit, but him and every single person he knows is in on it. And it's so wild. And I haven't seen a single person bring this up. And so like, I feel it's making me crazy.
How can I'm trying to find this. I have like, there is like I thought I found it with this Instagram that said, Edan exists. Oh no, here it is. Edan Maverick.
Yep, that's it.
Oh. Huh. Oh yeah, and the first comment on this is this made with AI? I'm so curious about this concept because it's a picture of this symmetrical Edan version of him who is wearing a shirt of Winona Judd, and sitting at a restaurant. This is very interesting. Yeah, he is very skinny. Hyo Jong is so ripped.
Yeah, and he has no tattoos. This person has no tattoos.
And he has like really like snatched eyebrows.
Yes.
And like
But I had a dream the other night that we were like at KCON and Dawn was there and then also Edan was there. Like they were like two people. And I was like, so it is two people. Like in my dream, I was like all confused. Anyway, I just like hadn't mentioned it on the pod and I had to mention it because I feel like I'm the only one who's seeing this crazy shit and like, what is he doing?
Sure. Yeah.
I'm so curious.
Seems bananas. This seems very, let me introduce Dan, my best friend and soulmate, revealing something I've been creating with Dan for a long time. Please watch Dan's works. A lot of interest and love.
Yeah. Who is Dan? I love it.
Dan?
He's channeling all of his art into Dan. I love it. He's just an art boy and he's gonna get to like I need him to get out of the military already so he can fully realize his weird.
He's still in the military, but he's putting this stuff out? How does that work?
He's not putting any stuff out. Edan is. No, I don't know. I also am really curious about how I feel like all the rules about military stuff has either changed or there's like loopholes that are being exploited that are very confusing to me, because like all of the Monsta X's like filmed so much content that like there's weekly YouTube shows of them, even though they're all gone. And like Shonu made vlogs when he was in the military.
That's true.
And then all of the BTS members like have put out solos this year, even though none of them are around. Like they can't promote them, but
they still released
but they put them out. So like I don't know if like rules have changed about that kind of shit or not. But
interesting.
I don't know.
All right.
I just had to mention it. Another two interesting projects that are happening that I am just like so fascinated by and really interested in seeing where they go are Dear Alice and Cat's Eye. And these are two groups that are both going to have TV shows that are going to be airing this month. Dear Alice's show is on BBC. I tried to watch the first episode. I need a VPN. I can't figure out how to watch it. And the Cat's Eye show is going to be on Netflix at the end of the month.
Oh.
But Dear Alice is a British boy band that was trained by SM. And their show on BBC is about them going to Korea and getting like their asses handed to them by the scary trainers at SM. Like that's what I've just seen clips on TikTok of them like trying to sing live and dance at the same time, and like very stern ladies being like, not gonna cut it. But like, I don't know, it's interesting to me because like they're not a K-pop group. They're not gonna like sing in Korean. Like they're gonna be like One Direction. No, but they like went through the boot camp of it all.
I just pulled up their K-pop profile because they do have a K profile, but they do have like a Hangul version
of their name.
Alice. But they are an upcoming British boy group under Moon in Black and SM Entertainment. So it's like a joint company venture, it seems. And so their upcoming BBC show is called Made in Korea and will show the process behind the group's formation. But yeah, it says they chose the name after they visited a restaurant in Itaewon named Dear Alice. The dear is a letter to their fans, and Alice stands for a love I can't explain.
Wow. I also saw clips on TikTok of them talking to Ten and Anton and Suho for some reason. And like, yeah, so I wish I could watch it because I'm deeply curious. And then Cat's Eye is a girl group. They've already like debuted or pre-debut music or something.
We watched their music video Touch, which I believe is their debut. And it was fun. We enjoyed it.
Their show that's going to be on Netflix is called Pop Star Academy, and it'll be out at the end of the month. And it's about them getting trained at Hype, like a similar thing.
Yeah.
And I think, like I said when we watched the Cat's Eye video, like I think that this shit is brilliant. Like we talked in that episode, like when is it K-pop or whatever.
Yeah. K-pop without the K.
K-pop without the K. Or we've talked a million times about like whether or not it's been like successful or wanted when K-pop groups like try to sing in English and try to like appeal to the West. Like, do they need to do that? So I like the idea of just like taking the model, like what we like about the K-pop, the polish, the dance, the good music, like the all of it, and then just like putting out Western groups, and then no one has to feel weird or sing in a language they don't know or like whatever. Like just do the K-pop, but like now this is just what pop is. Like, I don't know. I think it's kind of awesome.
Well, it's a really cool, I think, aspect of the like globalization of K-pop that now it does have such an established and such a large international market, as we learned from Jaehyun. That like it is cool to see that now like because I think you could really argue that like, especially even though there have been like, I think England in particular still continues to try putting out like girl groups and boy groups to a variety of success. And like I remember seeing this group that like was I don't remember where they're from, but they were putting out a like goodbye, like they were disbanding or whatever. Some not K-pop girl group. And I think that like when the Western pop in many ways like moved away from the group model in like the 2000s or whatever, when we got the rise of like the pop star in that sense that you could argue. And so it's cool to see kind of like but like K-pop has figured out how to continue making groups popular. Like maybe we can kind of bring that back with this like merger of it. And with like Cat's Eye and Dear Alice, both of these are groups that are being like jointly produced by a Western and a Korean production company. So it's just kind of neat to see that expansion and evolution of what we like. And like I said, when you and I watched, because when JYP put out his like international group, we watched it and we didn't like it.
No.
Like we really weren't fans. So I did watch the Cat's Eye music video being a little coming into it skeptical, having that been and I think as we said in the like, is it K-pop without the K episode, like some of it wasn't very good. But Cat's Eye was fun. So now it seems like it's this like next generation, like the next evolution of that attempt is to like figure out how to do it and do it well.
Yeah.
So maybe that's what we'll get. We'll see.
Yeah. So I'm excited to be able to watch the Cat's Eye one, and I'll have to figure out how to pirate the Dear Alice one because I am so curious about all of this. And I have seen like initial reactions to Dear Alice on TikTok. Like the song is pretty good and people like it. And there's a lot of former Directioners that are like, it's awakening something in me again. Because they're also British and their names are like Ollie and stuff.
Yes,
like,
they're super, super fucking British. I was looking at that. I was going to make one of them is named like Blaze.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's exciting. And a few things just to look forward to wrap up this random chitty chat discussion. So Chanyeol from EXO is like about to, at the end of the month on the 28th, put out his first like solo album. Like he's had solo OSTs and mixtapes and solos on XOSC albums, but like for real, this is Chanyeol coming out by himself. And we hadn't heard anything about it for a long time. So like I kind of forgot about it. But yesterday, a set of teaser pics came out and they were so cute. And I was like, oh my God, this is so cute. Chanyeol, look how cute and fluffy and cute you look. And then more came out today and he has a completely different haircut and I hate it.
I hate it. Yeah, when his hair, what the first teaser pic, I'm looking at it right now. With the first ones where he's wearing this like fuzzy little sweater vest and he has like brown, like
honey
brownie
hair. Yeah.
And it's like, and then there's this one with these big ass jean shorts that everybody's wearing.
Jean shorts.
And like it's kind of blowing out. He looks very boyish, like we said, younger, outpost military than before. And then these new ones, he has blonde short hair that he has just spiked completely up.
He looks like the fucking lead singer of Sum 41.
I was just gonna say Sum 41. Least favorite aesthetic.
Yes,
least favorite aesthetic from growing up.
Yeah, it's disappointing. It's disappointing.
Sigh.
And when it's combed down, he looks like Devon Sawa in the Stan music video. I hate it.
Yeah.
I hate it.
And also when it's combed down, you can see the like fucking choppiness of it.
Yes.
Which is very odd.
Like it was clearly cut in that raised up style.
In the spiky,
and then
yes, because then when you put it down, it looks crazy. And this like yellow, M&M yellow blonde isn't a shade I enjoy. It simply isn't a shade I enjoy.
Yeah.
But the comeback is imminent.
Yeah.
And it will be here August 28th.
Yeah, so we'll see. Another thing that is coming up, like somebody, shout out to this person, has left us a comment on every single one of our like episodes on Spotify recently, being like, what do you think of the 21 reunion? So here we go. It hasn't happened yet. So
It has not happened
I don't
yet.
know, but I was wondering because I saw like, I think like JYP, YG just put out like the picture on Instagram that said like, we are back. And then
Yes.
everybody was like, oh my God.
Freaking out.
And then they announced that they would do like a reunion concert in Seoul and then like another date in like Manila, I think, and then like one in Japan. But like the dates haven't been set for those. And all they've said is like reunion concert. So like, I don't know if there will be any attempt for new music. Like, will they make a new song? Are they just reuniting to do like a greatest hits concert? Like, I don't know what this 21 reunion will be, but I do think that I am like cautious about it. Just because I feel like YG is and has been disappointing so many times that like I worry that people will be like, yeah, 21 will be back. It'll be so much. And like, it might be nothing. It might be one concert and then the other concerts don't even happen. And like, you know what I mean? Like, I fear even
Yes.
trying to get excited about it. But I don't know.
Well, is it? I think you may have already said this, but my brain was thinking of two things at once. Is it still being managed by YG and whatever this
I
is, or is it
think
being
so.
something else?
I think so. Because I feel like all there is like a single press release that has not been updated in a month. It's from July and YG Entertainment announced it.
Yeah.
So-
Okay. So yeah, it will be interesting, especially because I feel like so much of CL's solo career has been like at least in one of her more recent releases was like a fuck you YG and here are all the things you never let me do. So for their reunion to come under that label, I just find a little interesting. But I'm excited. I mean, we love 2NE1. And so, the few times that they have gotten back together with like, you know, like CL's like Coachella performance and things like that have always been so exciting. And I think it is something that like the girls themselves really want to do. So hopefully, it does come to fruition the way that they want it to.
I would agree. Another thing that's been announced, and there's not that much information about it, but I am very excited about it, is that SM announced that they are putting out a trot group for Chuseok this year. They appear to be 5 boys. And it's like a joint project with SM and somebody else. I can't remember. But it's like an effort to take the recent resurgence of trot and everything that is SM K-pop and make it one thing. And I am deeply interested in knowing what it will be. I kind of hope that it's the most perfect thing ever, but it might be really weird.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, they've done like, you know, they've had like some subunits play with trot, but it will be interesting to see. And also, like, as we've always said with SM, they and many other companies have a tendency to start a project and not see it through.
Exactly.
So I will be intrigued and, not gonna lie, surprised to see if this group stays a trot group forever or
Right.
if they debut as trot and then maybe pivot back to a more traditional K-pop. We'll just see. We'll just see what happens.
Yeah.
We'll see.
But the other thing is I could have sworn on my life that when this was announced, I saw that TVXQ was tied to it somehow. And then when I looked it up today, I couldn't find any evidence of that. I don't know if like wires just got crossed or like it is apparently going to be like a Chuseok special. Like that's a holiday in October and there's usually like a lot of fun TV specials around it because everyone's at home with their family. So like that's why it's happening. And like I don't know, maybe hosts it or something, and like that's how I got, but I couldn't find, I don't know why. I could have sworn that TVXQ had something to do with it, but I don't know.
I'm scouring the internets. He participated. I think it might have to do with this particular person who became one of SM's longest serving trainees. The Shohei Trot TVXQ project is a debut opportunity he cannot miss. Let me see.
Yes, I've heard about this, that one of the boys is an SM rookie that's been around for 1 bazillion years. And so everybody was excited that he's like finally going to be in something.
Getting to do it. Yeah, I don't know. We shall see.
But we shall see. Another thing to mention in September is Road to Kingdom 2 is happening. And I wrote, like, should I watch it on Patreon? But like, I'm going to watch it. Why am I pretending I'm not going to watch it? I'm going to watch it. But Taemin is the host this time, so that will be exciting. And maybe I can get what I wanted out of Kingdom 2, where I was wanting to see all of the boys fawn over TVXQ, but then stupid got in trouble and got like cut out of the show entirely. So like it was weird. So maybe I can have what I wanted and everyone will fawn over Taemin in the way that I wanted them to fawn over TVXQ. But our friends will be on it. So I kind of feel like I have to watch.
Absolutely. We always like to support anyone who comes on our show. We have to keep tabs on them and cheer for them.
But it is interesting because they were on Road to Kingdom 1. So
yeah,
like
so then
returning.
To come back. Yeah, that's interesting.
Very interesting.
Does this version have like a different twist, different concept?
I have no idea. There isn't much about it, but considering all of the other Queendom Kingdom things that I have watched, there probably will be something weird about it. Also, the subtitle of this one is Ace of Ace. So it makes sense that Taemin is the host of it.
Aw, fun. I love it. He is the ace.
But yeah.
Oh, Taemin.
That'll be out soon enough. One more thing coming up.
Last thing on the list, something that I saw in catching up on the Chanyeol teaser pics. Baekhyun will be putting out his 4th mini album called Hello World. It's set to come out on September 6th, and this is his first release under INB 100, which is his own like company that seems to be independent, but also in some way collaborating with SM. But this company manages EXO-CBX, Baekhyun, Chen, and Xiumin's individual activities.
Okay, yeah.
So kind of not in a similar way to like Taemin signing with this new company, because this is like Baekhyun's company is what it says. So yeah, it's an independent label and it will be mutually cooperating with SM Entertainment going forward, but will manage the individual activities of Baekhyun, Xiumin, and Chen, as well as their unit activities as EXO-CBX, and SM will manage their group activities as EXO.
I swear to God, I mean, I get it. He's first. It's his company. He can put his solo album out first. But I swear to God, if CBX made all this fucking stink and they don't give us another CBX album, I'm going to lose it.
Well, look, they have to it's going to take them a minute to make a new one because SM gave Perfume to NCT.
Oh, I know. You're right. You're right. You're right.
They had an album prepared.
It's true. It's true.
Okay, this is a side note. That is a conspiracy theory that I made up.
I
don't
think
take
it's
that
very
as
legitimate,
fact.
though. I think it tracks.
I think it tracks. That was originally supposed to be for CBX, but then they caused a kerfuffle. So anyway, they have to start from scratch now. So I do want that though. Boys, if you're listening, I want it. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah, well, there you go. We did some
We did
chitty
it.
chat about some
We
things.
caught up
We're
on some stuff.
We're not totally out of it. We know what's going on, kind of.
We keep up
At
with
least
the new stuff.
At least we keep up
sometimes.
with the things that we know about. I know there's 1,000 things going on that I know nothing about, but
100%.
I know about these
If KCON
things.
taught me anything, it is that I know fucking nothing.
Yeah. All right. And with that, we'll be right back with a random game.
Woo!
All right. We are back. And before I tell you what the random number generator chose, I feel like I just want to explain this whole section of the show because we got an email or a comment or something recently from someone who just listened to a random episode and they were like, I don't understand what that thing is you do at the end. So I went all the way back. They were like, and so I went all the way back and started listening from the beginning to the first episode where you explained what the random game was. So I accidentally hooked them, which is cool.
Nice. You're welcome.
But basically the point of this game is that I have an entire spreadsheet of like basically every K-pop group that probably ever existed. I try to be thorough. And then I use a random number generator to choose a group from that spreadsheet, and we try to do like a little quick learn about them and then watch their most popular music video. And it's how we all expand our K-pop knowledge on a weekly basis. And that's what the random game is.
It is. So I guess now we know that we'll come up with a little like sentence long summary to add to our introduction of this weekly segment or by episodely segment
that we haven't explained in almost 300 episodes, which is so funny. Anyway, this week the random number generator chose Woo-ah.
Yes, a girl group that debuted on May 13th, 2020 under NV Entertainment, although they are now under H Music. They currently have 5 members. They have 1 former member. And we talked about them originally in our Support Girl Groups 2020 episode because that was when they debuted.
It was.
They used to stylize their name WOO exclamation point AH exclamation point. They have since taken all the exclamation points out, so now it looks like whoa, but it is still pronounced woo-ah.
Yeah. It does really just look like whoa, which is crazy. And I remember watching their debut in 2020, and then I feel like I lost track of them. And then last summer, I watched Queendom Puzzle, speaking of Queendom Kingdom shows, and one of their members, Nana, was on the show. I feel like more than one of them was on Puzzle. Is it in? Yes. Also, the member Wooyeon was also on Puzzle, but Nana was in second, like finished second overall and was put in the temporary group Elzup. And speaking of, this has nothing to do with SM, but speaking of groups that have grand plans that are not followed through on, Elzup has done fuck all. And it's really disappointing because they spent so long like putting this group together, and they put out 1 mini album, which was great. And they performed at 1 end of year show. And that's it.
Ay.
But Nana is great. She serves incredible face, and she is a really good dancer, and she deserved that second place spot.
Fantastic. Well, Woo-ah at least has continued to put things
Yes.
out. In fact, they did just recently release, what is it called? They just recently released Shining on You, July 16th. Which was a single. And then they did also have on June 17th of this year, their second mini album called Unframed. So they out here.
They are still out here. I love it. Their most popular music video at present is Danger, which was from their
first mini album, Joy.
Yeah. Cool.
Came out in June of 2022.
And in the thumbnail, we have Miss Nana in cute little loopy braids, some bangs. And yeah, we will see what this is all about. And also part of the random game is I will tell you if you want to watch the music video with us, you can pull it up and press play when I say go and we'll watch it together. Are we ready?
Yes.
All right. 3, 2, 1, go. More elevators.
Love, sweet, crazy, danger. Each floor was different.
Oh, mush and a cupcake.
I like those yellow plaid outfits though. Okay, we have like a sort of Alice in Wonderland, like, God. Okay, we've got so many different sets actually. It's all super colorful. That is a basket made out of a fringed cowboy hat. Adorable. I guess we took the elevator to the danger floor, and these ladies are going to be just like looking adorable. Going back to this. Oh, cute.
Oh, fun robot makeup mirror.
Yeah, there's a lot of like added animation and stuff on top of the music video, on top of the, I would say film, but I'm sure it wasn't filmed on film. Ooh, fun.
Little kind of like dropped out chorus. This is fun.
Yeah. All of the outfits in this are great. Oh, she has like 9 tails.
The Gumino tail.
All these outfits are super cute.
Yeah.
That one that Nana's wearing has like a cape on it and she turns around. And I really like this purple jacket.
Oh,
It makes
fun.
sense that she's with all of those pastries because she looks like a cupcake in the dress.
This big candy forest.
Yeah. Ooh, and a skirt that's just like a huge bow. Oh, so many different outfits in this music video.
Oh, the purple glitter sand.
Ooh. We're growing a brand new tree.
Yeah, I like this chorus a lot.
Okay, I don't love that blue dress. It's a weird shape.
The other girls in the elevator that are not wuas are just like standing and staring in the craziest
I was just
way.
gonna say I was just gonna comment on them. Like, it's funny that there's only one scene that has other people that are not wuas. And yeah, they do nothing. They just stand in the elevator and like watch the woo-ah go bananas.
Oh, the cupcake squishing.
It does look kind of satisfying to do.
Ooh, oh my god, those
Oh my god,
outfits.
those big ass shorts. What is this like cholo uniform?
Yeah. Cropped. It's like sexy Halloween version.
Oh no. Okay, well that was a wild look. That was an outlier, but the rest of it,
Suddenly.
great. Wow,
Oh, wow.
amazing.
Well, good
Okay,
for
well, to
you,
explain for any other brand new listeners, we end every episode by giving recommendations of something that we have been listening to lately. But that was essentially the premise of this entire episode.
it was.
So go check out something that we just mentioned.
Yeah, I think we recommended so many things. The only other thing I was gonna like half recommend, just mention that I'm watching in case anybody cares, is there is a new Netflix drama out that stars Mimino Noun formerly of A-Pink, and Sana from Astro. That's enough K-pops to be relevant.
100%.
And it's called Romance in the House. And it's like a cute little like family drama. And like Naon and Mino will clearly be like the romance side plot of it. But it's mostly about like Naon has like, and Sana are brother and sister, and they like have been raised by a single mom, and their dad's never been around. In fact, they think that he's dead, but he shows up at the end of the first episode and it's like, I bought the building that you live in. And like,
What?
so I don't know, something crazy is going to happen. So like that's the main plot, is the family stuff. But like Naon and Mino clearly have like a thing. She's like so frazzled at work and she never pays attention to what she's doing and she doesn't take care of herself. And he's always just like kind of right there, like pressing the elevator button when she forgets to, and like catching her when she faints in the office. And like, I don't know. He's like, so far he's like very sweet and silent romantic, which I'm interested in, because in The Fabulous he was a fuckboy and I hated his character, and I didn't want him to get the girl in the end because I was like, you're not a nice person.
Yeah, which is fair. That's fair.
So far this is more pleasant, but it's currently airing. It's a weekend drama. There's only 4 episodes out right now, but I'm trying to get my dad to watch it. But me and my dad do not have the same taste in K-dramas. Like,
tragedy.
We're constantly recommending things to each other, but like we don't like the same things. So anyway, but that's just something that felt kind of relevant. Sana's really funny on it, by the way. Like,
nice.
I don't think I've ever seen him act in anything, but he's like very funny.
I don't think I have either.
Yeah,
That's fun.
so that's something. Romance in the House.
Great.
And
Did you say
speaking,
it's on Netflix?
it is on Netflix.
Wonderful.
And speaking of dramas, before I get into the end of episode plugs, I'll start with an early plug, which is that I put out the first one yesterday. I am doing a new drama recap on Patreon, and I am watching a show from 2021 called Imitation. And this is a K-drama that is about K-pop exclusively.
Yes,
Like,
I was just going to say, I've heard people asking us to talk about this show.
It's not about idols running a grocery store. It's not about an idol who is actually a secret ancient god. It is literally just about K-pop. Groups that are struggling, groups that are popular, solo artists. Like, it runs the gamut. It stars a bunch of A-teases and SF9s. And my Danny On from GOD is one of the CEOs of the companies. And I'm enjoying it so far. It's a little wacky. It's a little like serious, like maybe too serious. I don't know. I can't tell, but it is something that people like. So I am recapping that on Patreon, 2 episodes at a time. Patreon.com/AMAKPopPod if you want to listen to that, or watch or listen to any of our other 4 years worth of Patreon bonus content.
Yeah, there's a lot in there.
And yeah, other places to find us. We're still on Instagram at AMAKPopPod. You can send us emails, amakpoppod@gmail.com. We've been getting so many emails lately. People are back in their email era. I love it.
We like it.
You can leave us voicemails or send us text messages at 181-AMAKPOP5. If you want to send us mail, P.O. Box 26096, Los Angeles, California, 90026. And like I said, I mentioned the Patreon. We also have Linktree/AMAKPop. No pod on that one. And that will link you to our YouTube and our Spotify, where we have playlists for episodes. And also you can join our Discord, which we bring up a lot. There's lots of listeners doing fun things in there all day long. AskMeAboutKpop.com is where we host our merch if you want to buy some. And those are all of the places that we exist. Yes. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this little rambly catch up. I know I did. I needed it. I needed to sit down and take in the K-pop for a moment.
Absolutely. Because there's always so much, and we only keep up with a very small fraction of it. So it's nice to have the chance to be like, what have we been paying attention to? And it's also a chance for y'all to say like, hey, maybe this isn't on your radar. Check this out. Because we do enjoy getting recommendations from
y'all.
all of you. So yeah, if there's something that you have been playing on repeat, let us know. Find us on one of those places and tell us what you've been listening to.
Exactly. And that's it. Happy debut anniversary to our sweet baby Cheese. We're so proud of you always. Happy Taemin Day. And we will catch y'all again soon. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Jonghyun, you're our inspiration.